Hello ladies and gentlemen, Winter here. Just doing a very brief video about the next series. As I'm recording this, Metal Gear Solid 3 has just finished being published for everybody to see, and we're currently working on Parasite Eve. We're about halfway through that. That's going to be 13 or 14 episodes, much like Metal Gear Solid 3. I think it's actually 14, counting New Game Plus. But could be wrong on that. It's been a minute since I've looked into it, to be honest with you, because that was recorded about 2.5 months ago as of this recording and upload. So what I'm kind of curious about is, right now, I'm a little bit tired of doing 14 episode series. One thing I've noticed is that, not only do they take quite a bit of time to make and publish, but people seem to lose interest around episode 9 and 10 for some reason of any given series, anything that stretches beyond 10 episodes, which I get, I understand. I'm not going to stop doing them, but for right now, the next project after Parasite Eve, I actually started working on that yesterday, and that's going to be considerably shorter than 14 episodes. In fact, right now I'm going to go ahead and guesstimate that it's about maybe 6 or 7, possibly 8, but definitely no more than 10. So that's decided, but after that, I'm really not sure what I want to do. I've got a couple of options on my plate, so I thought, well, why not throw a video up and let everybody vote on what they want to see? So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to give you all a couple of choices, because I've got a couple of series out there which are first and second installments of playthroughs of various series. So your choices for the series after Parasite Eve are Dead Space 2, because eventually I would like to get around to doing all of those games, and I've already done the DLC for Dead Space 2, which don't watch because that's when I was still learning and the audio is absolutely fucking terrible on it. Plus, I was drunk for the second episode, so I kind of slur my words quite a bit in that one and just kind of ramble on about things that aren't really related to Dead Space. I mean, I guess if you enjoy a drunk guy talking about video games and the video game industry, then there you go, but it's not my best commentary moment. And, of course, I've already done the first Dead Space game start to finish, which is my best work so far, still. I mean, Metal Gear Solid 3 is up there, but I still prefer the first Dead Space, even though there's a couple of sync-up issues in a couple of episodes. So there's that choice there. And then your second choice is Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. As I mentioned in the first episode of Metal Gear Solid 3, I would eventually like to get around to recording every single Metal Gear Solid game, not Metal Gear 1 and 2, but the Solid series, with the exception of 4. And I'm going to do them in chronological order. So eventually Peace Walker is going to get done anyways. It's just up to you if you see it immediately after the series following Parasite Eve, which is not going to start uploading until after Parasite Eve is actually done uploading and published for y'all to see, or if it gets pushed back to a later date. Eventually, I would like to get around to it here pretty quick, because I would love to go back to Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes and do a total re-record of that, because much like the Dead Space 2 DLC that I mentioned earlier, the audio in my Ground Zeroes episode, it's early in the morning, folks, can you tell? And I've only had 2 cups of coffee at this point, but I wanted to get this done and over with. Anyways, yeah, I would love to do Ground Zeroes again and start fresh with that, because, again, the audio is fucking terrible, and I don't think I was drunk, but I think I'd maybe had 1 or 2 drinks when I recorded it. So, yeah. And then your third option is Winter's Choice, where I just kind of pick whatever I'm feeling at the moment, like I always do. I've got an idea. I mean, there's been, ever since Parasite Eve finished up recording, because like I said, that's been about 2 months ago at this point, I've actually started and abandoned 3 different series, because they started out strong, but then as they went on, when they got to around episodes 9 and 10, and maybe this is why people stop watching a series after episodes 9 and 10, I just kind of lost my enthusiasm for them and didn't really have anything interesting to say about them. and they got so boring that it was to the point where even I wouldn't watch them. And I'm not a fan of my own stuff to begin with. I always think I could do things better, but I can always find something entertaining in something I say, and I would like to think that I sometimes say things about certain games that other people aren't saying. But yeah, those 3 series, they just got fucking terrible. So I've totally scrapped them. I've deleted 2 of them. One of them I'm keeping a hold of just in case, because I may go back and re-record over the boring episodes at a later date. But at this point, I'm not sure. So yeah, there you go. Your choices again: Dead Space 2, Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, or Winter's Choice, where I just go with whatever the fuck I feel like doing at the moment, like I always do. So leave your vote in the comments below, and if someone throws a vote down for something that you want to see, go ahead and give them a thumbs up, or you can leave another voting comment for whatever. It's totally up to you, but yeah, this is all your choice, man. I mean, I'm up for doing either of those 2 series, Peace Walker or Dead Space 2, because I love them and I want to get around to them anyways. But if you just want me to go ahead and pick, that's fine too. And this poll will be open until near the end of the series that follows Parasite Eve. So this is going to be up for a few weeks. So if you need to take time and think about it, or as more people stop by the channel and check things out, you got time to vote. You got plenty of time. I mean, I can easily, at this point, I've got enough free time that I can pretty much start working on something whenever the fuck I want. And that's actually why I've been able to consistently stick to my schedule of uploads and kind of break my own uploading rules by uploading episodes of Metal Gear Solid 3 and Parasite Eve, within days of each other. But for now, you're just going to see Parasite Eve until that series wraps up. So if you're not watching that and you're not enjoying that, I do apologize. But after that, the next project is picked. And like I said, I'm pretty deep into that. But after that project is when your choice will come into play. So plenty of time to vote. Voting starts as of this upload. While you're watching it, it's probably still going on. When voting closes, I'm going to remove this video so that people aren't still, I suppose, wasting their breath, just for lack of a better term. If I've already started working on the winner and the winner is selected, then there's no point in voting anymore. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this video down after the voting has closed. So that's all I got. Thank you all for watching. I'm sorry to take up so much time with this. This was done real quick. It wasn't meant to go over 5 minutes, but I'll go ahead and end it now. I'll see you on the next episode of Parasite Eve, which as of this episode, this upload, you know what, fuck it, I'm not talking right. I'll see y'all later.